We're reading today from Genesis chapter 32, and we're in the middle of a dramatic development in the life of Jacob and his family, the interaction with Laban, who comes after them. They leave the house. Jacob decided to flee because he knew Laban is not going to let him go very easily. He takes his daughters, Laban's daughters, his wives, and his children. He put him in all of his servants. He put him on the camels, and he takes all of his animals, and off they go towards Canaan, the land where his father is, his father Isaac and his mother Rebekah. And he goes there. Laban takes wind of this after about 3 days, and he hears about it, and he hastily takes his brothers, and they chase Jacob. Took him 7 days to reach the place where Jacob was, and they had an interaction between them, angry interaction. God shows himself to Laban in his dream. He tells him, don't do anything bad to Jacob. So Laban comes, he's still angry. Jacob vents his grievances from 20 years of bad treatment, and he's telling him in the face of Laban. Laban answers angrily, and they had this exchange. At the end, they both come to the conclusion that it's better for them, the family, and better for them to have some kind of a treaty. So they sit down, and they built this heap of stones, Gal Ed, and there is a treaty signed between them, and hopefully now everything is okay. It says in verse 1 in chapter 32, Vayashkem Lavan baboker, Lavan got up in the morning, Vayinashek lebanav ulivnotav, he kissed his daughters and their sons, Vayivarech otam, and he gave them blessing, Vayelech vayashav Lavan limkomo, and he went back to his place. And now is Jacob is on his own, and he is entering another phase in his life. And he's going to go into the land, but what's waiting for him in the land? We forgot his brother, Esav, who was so angry at him that he wanted to kill him. This is initially why Jacob, 20 years earlier, had to leave, to flee. And he went back north. He went to the house of Laban and married his daughters and lived there for 20 years. And now he's coming back not knowing. They didn't have internet. They didn't have a phone. They didn't have any of the means that are normal to us. He didn't know what is the condition he's going to find when he comes back. He didn't know if Esav is still angry at him after 20 years. Does he still want to kill him? He didn't know any of this. So he's very cautious. He's getting into the land. And he knows once he gets in and the news will come to his brother, he doesn't know what kind of reaction he's going to get. So in verse 4, Vayishlach Yaakov malachim, and I hope they didn't translate that angel. Oh, please. You see, this is what happened with the translation. If the word malach in Hebrew means angel, then they always translate angel. And here is the translation, and it says, then Jacob sends angels. Now the Hebrew, of course, doesn't mean Jacob doesn't have angels in his pocket to send. Jacob sends messengers. So the word malachim in Hebrew, malach, means an angel, but it also means a messenger. And so obviously Jacob is sending messengers. Vayishlach Yaakov malachim lefanav el Esav. Yaakov sent messengers to scout ahead of him to Esav. He sent messengers to his brother. Arza Seir Sedei Edom. His brother lived in Edom, where the Edomites mountains east of the Jordan River. So he lived there, and Jacob specifically sent people to him to tell him he's coming back. He says, Vayetzav otam, he ordered them, lemor, he ordered them to say, Ko tomrun la'adoni le'esav. He says, so you speak to my Lord Esav. Okay, he's approaching him with a lot of respect. He didn't say to my brother. He said, go to my Lord Esav. Ko amar avdecha Yaakov. So is your servant Jacob said. So he's making himself humble. He is the servant, and his brother is the Lord. Im Lavan garti. I lived with Lavan. He knows who Lavan is. Ve'achar ad ata. And I lived there until now. Vayihi li shor v'chamor, tzon ve'eved v'shivcha. I amassed animals, sheep and donkeys and slaves and servants and maidservants. Va'eshlecha lehagid la'adoni. And I'm sending you these messengers to say to my Lord, Limtzo chen be'enecha, to find favor in your eyes.
If you enjoyed this clip, please feel free to check out the full version in the link located in the description panel below. Please be sure to subscribe to our channel. You can also connect with us on Facebook and Twitter. As always, help yourself to the diverse array of teachings located on this YouTube channel or on our website at glc.us.com.